I am now introducing Insane Ian. Achievement unlocked!
Greetings, Internet, and welcome to another episode of A Comedy Musician Reacts. My name is Insane Ian. I am a comedy musician and comedy music fan, and on this show I react to comedy music from the perspective of a comedy musician. Because that's what I am, and that's what I do, and that's what this is, and that's why you're here, and that's why today I am reacting to a brand new video, though not a brand new song, by Tom Cardy. If this is your first time joining us, yes, I am a comedy musician, and I react exclusively to comedy music because that is where my field of expertise is. What this means for you is that I'm going to pause the video. Kind of a lot, actually. This way I'm not talking over or laughing over the jokes and missing them. This way I can discuss how the lyrics and video work in tandem to help enhance the comedy. Sometimes I'm analyzing, sometimes I'm summarizing, sometimes I'm explaining jokes, because that's always fun for people, and sometimes I'm just sitting back and laughing my head off. It's a crapshoot whatever you're gonna get, but I think it's a good time. If you like that sort of thing, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things to feed the algorithm to get more eyeballs onto these videos. And if you really want to help the channel out, consider supporting me on Patreon, where patrons get to see these videos early, get my comedy and music early, and all sorts of other cool perks. Anyway, all of that out of the way, let us dive in to this week's video. Now, this is a sketch/song that came out a couple years ago from Tom Cardy that is just now getting a new animated music video. It is originally known as, you know, The Lord of the Rings. This video is called Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the It's My Book and They'll Walk If I Tell Them To. But if you were to find it on Spotify or YouTube Music, it is called Walk. Or They Walk. It's weird. The song is called Walk, but the cover art for it just says They Walk. Whatever. 3 different titles for 3 different formats. It's the Lord of the Rings bit. I am familiar with this, obviously, because I have seen this video before. I've never reacted to it because, again, it's kind of half sketch, half song. Not really much of a song, but we're reacting to it this time because something about this animated format makes it seem like a bit more. It is 1:50 now, so I think that's longer than the original was. I could be mistaken, I didn't research that part. But anyway, let's dive in, shall we?
I think I speak for everyone here.
You know what would be helpful? If I unplugged my headphones so I could hear it. Let's try that again. I do love how the person going with this pitch looks like Tom Cardy.
I think I speak for everyone here when I say it is very exciting to be in a room with you, Mr. Tolkien. Okay, we loved publishing The Hobbit. Can you tell us a bit about this next book? It's about a magic ring. Yeah. Given to an heir. Yeah. Who must destroy all evil. Yeah. On a magic quest. What happens next?
I love everybody is like so anticipating, they're all leaning forward so much that they've reached the end of the very long table and are just hovering above Tolkien here. My dad was a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Between the and also Game of Thrones, so the J.R.R. Tolkien versus George R.R. Martin epic rap battles of history. I wished I could have shown him, and also this sketch. He probably would have enjoyed both of them. But let's take it back just a little bit here. Everybody leaning in anticipatorily. This is great. Yes, it's the follow-up to The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Who must destroy all evil. Yeah. On a magic quest. What happens next? They walk, 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 walk. Somebody's following them. Walk, walk. Hi.
Now, in the original video, it's just Tom in his studio doing the different shots of walk, walk, and like it does the finger walking, and is in different places in the same shot. This, with now the animated hobbits, we've got Frodo and Sam, and Merry or Pippin. One of them seems to be missing. Regardless, we have 3 here instead of 4, whatever it is. I love this is just such a silly sketch. It's got music in the background, not quite a song, but still, the repetition of walk is melodic in its rhythm.
Walk, 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 walk. Somebody's following them. Walk, walk, hide, walk, walk, walk. Steal some mushrooms. Get on a boat. Walk, walk.
Oh, that's where the fourth one comes in. My bad.
Walk. Elves for the first time. Wow. Walk.
The elves turning around looking like handsome Squidward. That sun is creepy. And also hobbits, big hairy feet. Of course, they're coming into the frame very quickly.
Walk, walk, nighttime walk, walk, walk.
One had a sleeping cap on. They were nighttime walking, sleepily. Let's go back.
Walk, elves for the first time. Wow, walk, walk, nighttime.
Yeah, they're all walking with their eyes closed. Sam has a teddy bear. One of them's got the sleep mask on. They're wearing sleep hats and with the candle. And even the moon has a sleep hat. How lovely.
I'm walk, 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 attacked by tweez.
Again, I think this is kind of the same audio as the original. But the attacked by tweez part, we have the car from the second Harry Potter novel and movie with two dead Gryffindors in it, and one of them is wearing glasses and has a lightning bolt scar on the skull. Yeah. Harry Potter franchise found dead in a ditch. Yeah, okay. Borrowed a lot from Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, and its creator is an awful turf. Screw that. I have no loyalty for it anymore. I have several songs that I've written about Harry Potter, and I donate the proceeds from the sales of those songs to the Trevor Project. Good on you. If you purchase or listen to any of those, thank you. Good on you for doing so, because that means I have more money to donate to those places. Anyway.
Okay, it's a lot of walking. I'm not a third of the way through!
Yes, this is the big complaint about Lord of the Rings, is things kind of happen, but mostly they are walking for 3 books. Randall famously points this out in Clerks 2. Here's the first movie, and he walks across the screen. Here's the second movie, they walk some more. Here's the third movie, drops it into the fire at Mount Doom. Yes, so it's a lot of walking. I'm not a third of the way through. That means that was only the first book. That giant map on the wall, too.
Please! Okay, it's a lot of walking. I'm not a third of...
Okay, what do we got here? Bombadil, it says in giant letters. Tom Bombadil, which a lot of the fans are very upset that did not make it into the movies. The Bechdel cast, Sixth Toe, Smaug, not Smaug, the giant dragon from the Hobbit movies. Gollum sucks toes, Orc, Uruk-hai, Big Laundry, Gandalf F's Hobbits. Okay. Do not trust Tolkien, Token or Tolkien. Sauron equals Saruman. Gandalf colors gray, right, blood red. Blood is crossed out. Evolution. Where does Gollum keep the ring? Ew. Strider, Elisar the River, Estelle, Ericon, Pipeweed. Many drawings, some of dicks. Yeah, whole lot of conspiracy board stuff. String connecting everything there. Perfect.
The way through! Walk, walk, meet a weird bush guy. Walk, walk, finally a town.
Meet a weird bush guy. Was that Tom Bombadil? Because it kind of looked like him in the bit there. The weird town, prancing pony.
Safe, eat, rest. Show everyone their secrets. Get the fuck out of there.
Show everyone their secret. Frodo turning invisible. So this is still the first movie, the first book. I'm more familiar with the movies than the books, I'll be honest. I tried reading them when I was very young. Could not break through. They were very dense. But my father was a huge fan, had all the books, and the Silmarillion, and all the other things, which I have since inherited. And, yeah, it's it's a lot. But I saw the movies, because I can approach that. but they obviously cut things out. Even the extended versions don't have everything from the books. So much stuff, but this is great.
Town, safe, eat, rest. Show everyone their secrets. Get the fuck out of there. Run. They got a new tall guy. Run, scared, stabbed by dementia.
Again, the Harry Potter thing. Stabbed by a Dementor. They got a new tall guy, which is Aragon, or the Strider. They're riding My Little Ponies. Holy crap, that's great. Because they're hobbits, they're smaller, so their ponies are small. Alright.
Ride, ride. Dementors can't swim. Fuck back to Azkaban.
Again, Azkaban. The Harry Potter references. He got stabbed by a Dementor, so he was being carried most of the way. I guess that's... I can't tell if that's Legolas or Arwen giving the L for loser. And also, Frodo's just grabbing his hobbits. Get it? Hobbits? I'm funny. Anyway, this is very good.
Okay, well that seems like a good place to end it. We'll publish it. I'm almost halfway. Rest. A bunch of elves. They've seen elves before.
One of them is dressed like Agent Smith from The Matrix because Hugo Weaving plays both Elrond and Agent Smith because actors are in multiple movies sometimes. That's great. Let's take it back.
We'll publish it. I'm almost halfway. Rest. A bunch of elves. They've seen elves before, but now they got a dwarf. Walk. Heaps of walk.
Heaps of walking, and they had the dwarf, for some reason, a 3D model. The whole crew here now. We've got Gimli and Boromir and Gandalf and Legolas and Strider, and then the four hobbits. This is phenomenal. I love the animation style on this. This is great. Kind of, again, what I say always with music videos, we're adding extra jokes in with the visuals that don't detract from the lyrics but help enhance them. It's great.
King path is blocked. Walk underground. Orc, run.
Walk underground, and they come across an orc in the underground. The orc looks like he's playing World of Warcraft.
Walk, heaps of walking. Path is blocked. Walk underground. Orc.
Yeah, the orc is playing some sort of online game. That is, the orc has kitty cat ear headphones and lots of... The orc's a weeb. There's no other way to say that. The orc is a weeb. Whatever.
Run! A Balrog has come! Kick him in the eye! You shall not fuck with me!
I love how crazy and, like, quick to anger Tom's depiction of J.R.R. Tolkien is in this. And not just you shall not pass, but you shall not fuck with me. And, like, Gandalf gets, like, completely jacked saying it. You know, they're all sad now because he's died. Great.
I'm sick of elves!
There was so much reference in that last shot, holy crap.
Come, kick him in the eye! You shall not fuck with me! Walk, I'm
sick of elves. We have, holy crap, we have the CDI version of Link from Legend of Zelda. We've got Elf on a Shelf. We've got Will Ferrell's hideous screaming face as Buddy the Elf from Elf. We've got Alf, which is almost Elf, just misspelled. We've got the Keebler Elf. We've got Dobby, who is a house elf. We've got a troll-looking elf. Elves I don't recognize. I don't know what the one with the Wario stash is, or the girl above him, or the one with the gigantic tracts of land. And there's some I hear I don't recognize. I mean, like maybe Genshin Impact or something. The one eating McDonald's, but the M's upside down is a W. I don't know what that is. I guess the one that's being squeezed by Buddy the Elf looks like maybe one of the elves from Gravity Falls, but now that I'm thinking about it, that's a gnome. There's a really low poly one in the corner there that I don't that I recognize, but I don't know what it's from. I think the one with the giant tracts of land is from like Baldur's Gate or something like that. Kind of looks like that. Maybe Dragon Age. I'm not sure. It looks slightly familiar, but not familiar enough. Lots of references. Holy crap. Sticking Alf in there is hilarious to me, because Alf is almost elf. It's just misspelled. That's so good.
Elves, get on a boat. Boromir's an asshole.
Boromir's an asshole, shaking the Hobbit, full of arrows in the next shot. Great.
Motherfuckers on a magic quest. Fellas in the fellowship doing what they do.
Wow. The animation style flipped on this one to make them a little bit more stylized in this, less cartoonish, more... I mean, it's still a cartoon, but still a little bit more in keeping with the tone of maybe the Lord of the Rings animated movie that came out before the live-action ones. Although still kind of with a little bit of the characteristics of the live-action one, with the one with the pipe looking a little bit like his actor. And again, this is kind of more the song era of the song part of the skit. Take it back a little.
Boromir's an asshole. Motherfuckers on a magic quest. Fellas in the fellowship doing what they do best. What if for a while they rode a massive hawk? I think I'd prefer if they... This is my book, motherfucker!
It's just that almost harmonic version of "walk," like so good coming through. I prefer if they "walk." I love that part of the song. It's got a great build. It's got great harmony to it, and just Tolkien just getting in his face. This is my book, motherfucker. So funny.
They'll walk if I tell them to. Get that weak ass bird shit out of here.
It's my book. They'll walk if I tell them to, which is what the video's called. Yes, amazing. Get that weak-ass bird shit out of here. Yeah, they could have gotten on the Eagle's back and just flown to Mount Doom. I was in a children's theater production of The Hobbit, I think, and I played the King of Eagles. And, for The Hobbit. It's like, well, why didn't they call the King of Eagles again in Lord of the Rings? And they could have just made it less long. Some of the kids asked that, actually. It was weird. Oh, they threw him off of Sauron's tower. Oh, man. Oh, Tom Cardy, the book publisher, is dead. Weird.
Get that weak ass bird shit out of here.
Oh, lands on the spire. Okay. Did you find all 20 golems? There were golems hidden throughout the video. I was not doing it, but now I will have to rewatch it to check those out. Direction, production, cleanup, editing, coloring, and compositing by Shaggy de Oliveira. Bravo to Shaggy and everyone else involved in this, art direction, storyboards, etc. Animation by Matthew Mortai and Arnold Gutierrez. Additional animation by Valero and Tichi. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. Backgrounds by Scribbling Chimp and Circe Bogart. Everybody involved in this. So much really rotoscoping. Yeah, the original, I guess, were they Rankin Bass, maybe? I forget the animation company who did the animated Lord of the Rings, but those were rotoscoped. So I guess the stylized shots of Strider turning and then the shots of the hobbits, those were rotoscoped. To kind of fit that style. Scumhouse Studios worked on this. Bravo to Scumhouse Studios. This was phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. Again, kind of a spoken song. It's got a song. It's got singing parts to it, but it's mostly spoken. It's mostly telling the story of J.R.R. Tolkien pitching the book to the publishing company. Fucking phenomenal. I love this one. It's great animation to go with a great sketch by Tom Cardy. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully you did too. If you did, go show Tom Cardy some love. Go show Scumhouse Studios some loves. Link in the description box to see this video without me yammering all over it. But if you liked this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things to feed the algorithm to get more eyeballs onto these videos. And if you really want to help the channel out, like the folks over here do, consider supporting me on Patreon, where patrons get to see these videos early, get my music and comedy early, and all sorts of other cool perks. Anyway, that's all for this week. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye. When I was a kid, I looked up to Weird Al. I loved his humor and enjoyed his style. But then one day, I heard of his mentor with a radio show called Dr. Demento. I found some albums and I thought they were cool, but I didn't hear the show till I got to high school. Listened to all the tracks and I got inspired to send the doc a tape was now required. I couldn't play music though, my voice was strange. 30 years later and not much has changed.